Is this video for sailing and entertainment purposes only? You're dang skippy it is.
Who's your favorite reaction channel? Somebody asked.
Karina.
I held on to the nurse.
Nurse, clear my schedule.
Obsessed with Karina Kaboom. What's wrong with Karina Kaboom? She's a nice lady.
I was ghosted tonight.
He had one bite of those eggs and he accepted.
Eggs.
What's it like knowing that your Amberlynn's the one that got away? I am not fazed.
Good evening.
What are you doing out here?
Hello everybody. In today's video, for the low introductory price of absolutely nothing, we're going to be talking about Amberlynn Reid's the most entertaining, riveting YouTuber in the world. Her new video where she claims that she is going to spill some tea, that she's going to open up about her love life.
That's not lying. That's changing my mind.
And she's obsessing over Foodie Beauty, a woman that literally called her Liar Lynn. It's an exciting time to be alive, girls. We're going to take a look at all of the drama. Also, there is humiliating, cringeworthy, unhinged, strange TikToks from Amber, as well as her outrageously unhinged and out of control, humiliating Instagram story. It's a wonderful time to be alive, girls, if you could not tell already from this ridiculous intro. As always, everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm only sharing my own opinions, not facts, and publicly accessible information made public by public figures. I would urge you to please be kind in the comment section to these people. Please do not go out of your way to go to these people's channels and leave them mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments. Okay, so as far as Amber's embarrassing, cringy, humiliating TikToks about random people being desperate for a girly and her Instagram stories, I just wanted to say before I go forward with this, because I always say this, I am sensitive to the fact that she is sad that she was broken up with on the 4th of July before the fireworks, which was 5 months ago. And I totally understand that sometimes it takes years for people to recover from being dumped. I get that. The fact that she is filming all of this and posting all of this in social media is unusual. I'm going to say this because I have seen so many different people who are public figures go through breakups. Like sometimes people release one video, they never talk about it again, and they're not constantly posting about it. Also, I understand before we go forward that TikTok is an app where people lip sync, but I have never seen this level of desperation, even from single TikTokers. It's just really, you know what it is? It's off-putting to watch, my opinion. All right, let's first look at her out of control, strange Instagram story. She reposts somebody else's story when the person is like, when the person I'm obsessed with who doesn't care if I live or, text me back, yeah, haha. What? And then the person is like running around and like, oh my God. You know that idea of when you really like somebody and you're obsessed with them, which is unhealthy, and they you text them something and they don't really care about you at all, which is what this meme is saying. And they're like, oh yeah, LOL, to like whatever meme you sent it. You're like, oh my God, can they see me? Oh my God, they responded to me.
Hello.
That's Amber. Thank you, Amber, for removing all doubt that you're obsessed with random future wifeys and your ex-wifey. So I think, look, it's one thing to feel this way because it's a very universal feeling. It's quite another for months to be having breakdowns on YouTube. We're going to talk about her new breakdown on YouTube. For months now, having weird, unhinged, out of control Instagram TikToks, and it's just two main ideas. This is a vocabulary English channel, okay, where we teach English, math, and probability. Not really. Okay, basically, she's doing two things. She's saying how obsessed she is with somebody and how she wants somebody, and at the same time, she's crying, having breakdowns like, oh my God, I'm so sad you dumped me. Get a grip. Get a Kermit. Put some more onions in your chili and move on, girl.
No, you didn't.
Okay? I cannot believe that this person is going around talking about how she is advising everybody, all the girlies see pineapple, and she keeps putting chili with onions on display. With onions, cancel out the pineapple. Girl, bye. Okay, anyway, so Basically, she's letting us know that she's unhinged, out of control, obsessed with people. That whole idea of, oh my God, can he see me? Oh my God, he responded. You know, the other person's like just saying LOL to be polite to your meme. And you're just like, oh my God, I'm so obsessed with them. But wait, there's more. This is really uncomfortable TikTok. Uncomfortable is the best way to say it. She is lip syncing Agora Hills. I don't know if you girls have been looking at her TikTok. It's the best thing ever. She does TikToks in a way that I have never ever seen anybody do TikToks. And I have seen so many different TikToks of people lip syncing. Okay. I don't know what she's doing. It's probably like an app that she's using, or I don't know what she's using. But what it is the camera starts off far away from her, and it, like in a rather fast way, gets really up close. It's super off-putting because she's lip syncing in a very strange way, and with certain entendres and just very weird. So the Amberlynn girl, this could have all worked out if you just, were a good girlfriend and wifey wouldn't have dumped you. Okay. So it says here, kissing and hope they caught us. So this, and this emoji, I cannot. Amberlynn, listen, she's going to keep doing it. I will keep doing it. You are never going to get a new girly. You're never going to get a new girlfriend if you keep this up. Look, the only way somebody will date her is if they've never seen her channel. Good luck with that. And if they don't follow her on social media or watch what she's doing, or they're completely ridiculous themselves. Because the two messages, consistent messages that you're putting out is that you're looking for another girl. You're desperate. You can't wait to kiss her. You can't wait to be weird on social media. And at the same time, not only are you desperate for a new girl, at the same time, you're crying and obsessing over your ex and saying that they're texting you. What I think happened in that meme first Instagram story is that maybe she sent Wifey a meme and Wifey was like, oh, LOL. And she was like, oh my God. Like, Amberlynn, you are talking people out of dating you. I'm going to keep saying it. My brand is to repeat. You're talking everybody out of dating you. Like, this TikTok is just so off-putting. It makes a person uncomfortable because it's not her lip syncing, because everybody does that. That's the app. She does it in a certain way where she's like trying to, like, I guess, come on to somebody. Girl, this would have all worked out if you just got an evil Kermit. What are you talking about? Do not come. Is this how you seriously come on to people? Like, do you seriously come on to people this way in real life? Maybe that's why you're single. You are off-putting to other people. If you really, truly want a relationship, or you truly want to talk to somebody and meet somebody, and we're going to get to what she said about this topic in her video in a minute, you need to just make nice, fun TikToks that everybody else makes. Look, the more you keep putting out energy of lack to the universe and saying, I don't have this, I'm obsessing about getting this, the further away is it getting from you. You're on a very low vibrational frequency, and I see you don't have a Kermit. The point is, the more you keep telling the universe, we talked about this before, that you don't have something, they're not going to just reward you with it. She's desperate for a girl, and she's obsessed with her ex. And those, like, what, can somebody explain to me? Kissing and hope they caught us. I understand it's a lyric in the song, but what are you talking about? Like, no one else does this on TikTok. It's giving desperation, cringe. Who is going to date you? Well, listen, this is what I recommend. Whoever you date, throw away their phone, get rid of their phone, ask them to put the phone away so they never see what you're doing on social media. Rinse, lather, Delulu, Kermit, repeat. Okay, as far as Amber's new YouTube video, it's like the title is a complete lie. She says, opening up about my love life. A while ago, I had said here a few times that Amberlynn actually will never spill any tea. She will never tell you anything that's going on really in her life. And she actually highly implies that. She says in the video that she just posted, well, I used to pretty much say stuff and that got me a following. Now I don't say anything. Yeah, she's never going to tell you anything personal. So the idea is this is a person that's vlogging her life and doesn't want to tell you anything personal. I get that she was criticized, but at least she had a real following of people who cared what she had to say. She went from getting 100 to 200,000 views to what, like 18, 20, 30,000 views. The interest is waned because of you and how you no longer spill any tea. Okay. So she basically starts crying in the video over Wifey and says that she was very immature and Wifey helped her be more mature. The woman dumped you before fireworks 5 months ago and told you she doesn't want to be your friend because you try to replace her, supposedly. Or maybe she doesn't want to have anything to do with you. When are you moving on? Listen, all jokes not aside, if I was a person who was interested in Amber and I saw how much obsessed she was with her ex-girlfriend, I would never want to even ever talk to her, never mind date her. Some people can be obsessed with their exes, but there's enough common sense to not say it publicly and not to tell anybody. So you just don't know. A lot of people are obsessed with their exes. Doesn't mean you know. Here she leaves no doubt. So she's literally crying in almost every video about ex-wifey. Why did you try to replace her with that other woman that you said you were in love with and you were dating for a month? It could have been a Kermit hand puppet, for all we know. If you loved so much, it's all fake. She's just upset because, in my opinion, she doesn't have a partner. She said in another video she can't be alone. So she's already having a full meltdown in her new video, crying about Wifey because Wifey made her more mature. Apparently not. I don't think she made you more mature. If you were even half of mature as much as you say that you became now, you wouldn't be doing this on YouTube. And the big revelation about her love life, get ready, girls. She basically said that she's been talking to some people, but she doesn't want a live-in girlfriend. If you believe that, I have a Bridget Kermes to sell you. She says that she doesn't want a girlfriend, and if she did get somebody, so she claims that she's not looking for a relationship, but that's all of the Instagram stories that she's put out, when that's all of the TikToks that she's put out. See, here's what's going on. She always puts out the truth in her live streams, because she can't control them, she can't edit them. That's why she doesn't do them a lot. And all the truth is always on social media because she knows that some people, of course, will see it, but not everybody will see it. The majority of the people that follow her on YouTube are not going to look at all of her TikToks. They're not going to look at all of her Instagrams. So this is where she has the unhinged, out of control, obsessive behavior, right? Okay. So she says that she is not looking for a girlfriend, but if she does get a girlfriend, she says she refuses to live with her. Yeah, right. Single, ready to mingle, ready to be taken to Target. Okay, you need somebody to take you everywhere. You said you can't be alone. You can barely live alone. Okay, so she says she's not looking to live with anybody. And then she says this, and this solidifies everything I've said. She says she wants to be picked up on all the dates at her home. Why don't you go and pick her up? You go take an Uber and you pick her up. By the way, I had seen some comments, I saw one comment. I wanted to address it. It was a while ago. I just didn't say anything. Somebody said that she's not able to take an Uber. Yes, she is. She said that she has taken Ubers before. A few times. She can take an Uber. She chooses not to because she wants to be catered to. It's okay you don't drive. Like I said, you need to have a contract with a company, car service company, or you need to take Ubers. The point is, it's weird how she needs to be catered to. It's like that Insta story where she basically said that the person needs to, make an impression on her and do everything for her. Why don't you ever become the right person? Like I've said this before, people are constantly looking to meet the right person. They're never concerned about being the right person. Amberlynn, if you were finally the right person in any relationship, they wouldn't leave. And that's advice for everybody, okay? The ultimate reason why people break up with other people is because they feel they're not the right person for them. And she's saying, well, you need to pick me up at my house. Why don't you take an Uber and pick them up? Why do you need to be catered to in every relationship? That's ultimately why every relationship ends. It's me, never Kermit. Okay, so my personal opinion, I think it's common sense by now, that her statements that she's not looking for a relationship and she's not looking to move in with anybody are not true. Amber, it's just a lie. Girl, you a lie. If Maury was not retired, in my opinion, he would determine that this is a lie. The minute that anyone wants to move in and she could pay the rent, she'll do it. You mark my words. And of course you want a relationship. That's the whole energy that you've been putting out. Rinse, lather, delusion, repeat. Okay, so she then says that she would like to live stream. She thinks about live streaming, but she has all this tea. Okay, she doesn't have any tea. Not that she, okay, if she has any, she will not be spilling it, as just evidenced, okay? So she's like, oh, I would love to live stream. I want to live stream, but, I can't. And then she says her content is few and far in between, and she wants people to be patient with her. Imagine coming to work and telling your boss, I need you to be patient with me. Please be patient with me. I can't put out work. She's like, I want to upload every other day, but I'm uploading twice a week. That's a personal choice. When I get up every morning, if there is work,
Oh, monsters, 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 monsters.
I will do it. When she gets up every morning, she doesn't do it. There's a difference. She's making a personal choice, and she's missing out on the most amount of money that she could actually make this year, which is her choice. To me, it doesn't matter either way because it's her choice. But she's basically like trying to say that she has all this tea. Oh, I have all this tea, but I'm not going to spill it. Okay, right. It's just, right. Amberlynn has all this tea, but she's not going to spill it. Okay. She don't have no tea. There is zero amount of tea that you have. Okay. So she's like, yeah, I can't live stream. And she says that she is self-conscious. Like at the beginning of the video, she's like, oh, I have so much to say, but is it worth saying? It's the same energy if I have all this tea, but I'm not going to spill it. Okay, Amberlynn never has any tea. Here's the bottom line, okay? So look, when she says that she is self-conscious about what she's putting out there on the internet, that's actually true. The only thing that's actually the truth in her video is that. Why? Let me explain this very simple way. The reason that Amberlynn is not live streaming has nothing to do with she has all this tea. It has to do with she will be held accountable for being herself. This is very simple to understand if you just understand one fact about the Amberverse. The videos that Amber, in my personal opinion, that she puts out, what I believe, is that they're not the real her. The real her is during live streams where she's mean, where she treats people horribly, where she says she doesn't care that people have heart attacks. Like she said, she didn't care that like Narc Alert had a heart attack. And that's a real human person. Yes, she doesn't like it that Narc Alert like criticizes her, but that doesn't mean that you like don't care that the person had a heart attack. My point here is this. The videos that you see her putting out are not the real her. Even her ex-wifey said that Amber plays a character when she does the videos. The real her is during the live streams. She will literally forego money, super chats. The first time she ever live streams, after a while, she gets extra super chats because people want to say stuff to her, right? She lets go of the donation money through super chats because she doesn't want you to see who she really is.
How many of you have fake accounts on YouTube?
Amberlynn!
She's pretty mean. You know, like when she goes live. And I understand that a lot of, like, to be fair, mean things are being said to her. But the real her is during the live streams. She's not live streaming because she doesn't want to show you the real her. If you watch any of Amber's live streams compared to any of her recorded videos, it is literally two different people. And during the live stream era in 2021, a lot of people found that out the hard way, that the real her is totally different than the edited, recorded her. Like if you watch her videos and you don't know anything that's going on in the background, you're like, this girl is super nice. She's like really just a typical girly girl. You know, she's just like living her life by herself, struggling, right? But when you go and look at her live stream, she's a totally different person. I also think she has no main character energy. I've said that before. She needs to rely on somebody else to drag her show along, like to pull the show along. And she doesn't have that during live stream. She doesn't have Becky anymore in the live stream. She doesn't have Wifey anymore in the live streams. The Wifey wasn't on the live streams, but she would interact with her, which would pass the time. By the way, there's a moment in her video where she says, the last time I live stream. Oh, that's right. I remember. And doesn't say what it is. I'll say it, Amber. What a coincidence that Amber doesn't say what happened the last time she live streamed. The last time she live streamed, she told everybody she was dating a new girl, and then the girl broke up with her. She also was very disrespectful or despectful towards that girl because people said to her, well, you're doing things with Wifey. How did your new girlfriend take it? And Amber's like, she took it. Yeah, she took it all the way to dumping you, and she broke up with you, okay? So that's what happened the last time she live streamed. Why did I bring it up? To show you that she's a completely different person in her recorded videos and the real her during live streams. The other reason that she absolutely does not want to live stream is because she will be held accountable for anything she does or says that week. She's always going to be held accountable. I remember during the live stream era, any drama she caused during the week, she would have to justify it. She would have to talk about it on the live streams. This way, she records somebody that isn't her for 15 minutes twice a week. So Amber's putting out 12, 15-minute videos where you're working 40 minutes a week. Even if you give her 2 hours to edit each video, which is a few hours a week, 4 hours a week, maybe Yes, sounds like a tough life. There is also a moment in the video where Amber again obsesses over Foodie Beauty. She talks about that Foodie Beauty video that we talked about here, where Chantal did a supposed parody video of people saying that she was lying about her weight, and she fake admitted that she bribed a doctor with eggs. And I don't think they were the ones that Amber was allergic to, just saying. But
no, Amberlynn is not allergic to eggs.
what happened is you can see in Amber's video how happy she is about being able to say that she loves Chantal again, how obsessing she is over Chantal being the queen. She literally says, oh, I'm going to give you the crown of girl world, and I'm going to polish off my crown, and I'm going to give it to you.
Actually not like super out of the ordinary clingy.
And she literally says that the energy that we need is Foodie Beauty's energy. We do not need Foodie Beauty's energy. What is Foodie Beauty's energy? Not liking gay people, making posts about not liking gay people, lying, and trying to also sell her subscribers everything and anything? Chantal, where are those postcards that you said you were going to give your Beezers? Do you think that people forgot all the things that you promised? Like your followers. Anyways, I digress. Whenever Amberlynn obsesses over Chantal, I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is a woman that made a public post saying she does not support gay people. You're gay, lesbian, you're a woman who is into other women. What are you doing? But if that's not enough for Amber, right? If Amberlynn is for some reason okay being friends with somebody who doesn't like gay people, what about the massive, huge fight that Amber and Chantal had where Chantal trashed Amber?
Amberlynn, you're a fake. Don't ever talk to me again.
And that's how you build friendships.
In the middle of the night, sucking up. You're supposed to be my friend, you dumb two-face. She's fake. Well, I don't even know how people watch you. To be honest, you're so boring. Could buy another journal.
So I think I'm an empath. She's got a good heart.
You're so boring.
Pathetic.
Thanks for nothing.
And said terrible things about Amber because Amber knew how badly Chantal's ex-non-boyfriend hurt her and went at 4 a.m., blamed it on her psychologist, and called Chantal's ex-non-boyfriend, entertaining his new girlfriend. I want to show you. I just want to show you one statement that Chantal has made about Amber in the past. Just look at this. Liar Lynn basically saying her therapist advised her to apologize to someone she insulted months ago who has no relevance on your life. Oh, and did your therapist also advise you to add that you found beige and gray entertaining? I'm moving to another planet. Bye. Liar Lynn, she called her. Never mind the clips that I've put into this video that shows you some of the stuff that she said about her. When you watch Amber's video, you can see that she's obsessed with Chantal, that she considers Chantal her friend. And she literally says, we need to have Chantal's energy. We need to emulate Chantal. Like, Chantal is the only person on YouTube that I think that Amber relates to because of what? How can you relate to somebody who has humiliated you on the internet, who has trashed you, who doesn't support who you are as a person whatsoever? And this brings me to my main point, okay? As I said, Amber, you can see when you watch Amber talk about Foodie Beauty, just watch. Her whole face changes. Like, there's just like, she's elated. She is so happy that Foodie Beauty is speaking out. And Amber's like, oh, people want us to be bigger than we. What are you talking about? This is about you guys being very well-known liars and people that don't tell the truth about everything. Like, when you don't tell the truth about the majority of stuff, people have a harder time believing you. But here's my point. You know, whenever I say that Amberlynn will take any girl to be her girlfriend, she will date anybody who will have her. She is not picky when it comes to personalities. She doesn't fall in love with people based on personality. She falls in love with people based on target driving. And, you know, she just single, ready to mingle, ready to be taken to Walmart and Target. This is the same principle applies to Foodie Beauty in that Amber will say anyone is her friend. Amber will take anyone as her friend, even a person that has horribly trashed her on the internet, even a person that she has betrayed, even a person that continues to say that she doesn't support people like you. Amber will literally throw her support to any human being that is moderately nice to her or breathes in her direction. That is my opinion. That is why she literally gets with anyone that wants to date her. And that is why she literally will be friends with somebody who has trashed her, doesn't support who she is. Do you know how many videos there are of Foodie Beauty making fun of Amberlynn, her supposed friend? And by the way, I don't think that what Amber did to Chantal was good. I think that Amber was wrong to message Foodie Beauty's non-ex-boyfriend publicly, write him a thing publicly saying he was entertaining after he did bad things to Foodie. Of course not. So I do believe that in that situation, Chantal was right, that she was angry at Amber. But the point is that Amber's new video leaves no doubt that Amber will take anyone to be her girlfriend, take anyone to be her friend, even people that have horribly humiliated her on the internet, even people that don't support her at all. But as long as you're breathing in her direction or being somewhat nice, because recently we talked about how Foodie Beauty has been kind of nice to Amber. I don't know why. I just think that these two are so desperate. They have no allies on YouTube. Like, nobody's going to talk to Amber. Nobody's going to make, like, a public statement, like, I love Amber, come into my chat, you know, whatever, like, that I've seen. So Amber will literally take anybody. Why did Amberlynn call reaction channels desperate? And she's emulating and begging people to have the energy of a woman who has humiliated her on the internet, said that she doesn't like her, called her a liar, said that they're not friends, and doesn't support you. And reaction channels are desperate. What is this behavior of going on your channel? I love me some Amberlynn Reid. This is why I love me some Amberlynn Reid. What is this behavior of going in your channel and publicizing how much you love Foodie Beauty and how everybody needs to have her energy because she posted a pointless parody video after she humiliated you and said she doesn't like you? If that's not the definition of desperation, I don't know what is.
All right, that's all I had to say about this topic. I wish everyone mentioned today all the best. Let me know what you think, thoughts, comments, Kermits. Leave them in the dislikes down below. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate being here. If you enjoyed today's video, please check out this video that's popping up here. You may enjoy it. You may not enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, go make your voice heard. Dislike the video. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. See you next time. Bye.
What's your name? Fred? Do you know Amberlynn Reid? Do not try to come up to me and attack. Hey, look, all of Amberlynn's fans. Hey, don't attack. Do not attack. You threw nuts at me? Excuse me, sir. You watch YouTube? You monetized under the new guidelines? Excuse me. Excuse me. Do not try to attack just because I'm asking you about Amberlynn Reid, sir. Ah, you've been watching Foodie Beauty. Look at this guy. Excuse me. I'm going to expose you on YouTube so bad. Look at him. He's been exposed. He's been exposed for requesting mukbangs. It's okay. Excuse me. Have you been asking Amberlynn out on dates and then catfishing her and then ghosting her? This is the squirrel that ghosted Amberlynn. See? See? Come right up to me. Come right up to me and admit it. Step right up and admit you ghosted Amberlynn. You ghosted Amberlynn. Look at this. Ghosting Amberlynn right in front of our eyes. Oh, maybe it was you that ghosted Amber.